test drove the new Tesla Model 3. Now, I've been driving the red vehicle. That's mine. It's a Tesla Model Y. I had it in February 2022. You can see the difference between the white one, which is a Y, and the blue one, which is a 3. It's much higher, and this one, the 3, feels more like a go-kart compared to the Y. There's no stalks indicating, which I thought was going to be an issue. It wasn't at all. Let me run through all the things quite neutral about. Those I loved, those I might have hated. The no indicator stalks. Definitely the neutral list. Me, it made very little difference at all. Realised after driving just an hour or so, all of the functions that were on the indicator stalks in my Y, now just on the steering wheel. Taking the third exit on a roundabout, a little tricky with your thumbs. I think that's because I just drove an hour. Prompt on the screen, press your foot on the brake before selecting a drive mode. I think it's a really good move. Slide the vehicle forward. Go into drive, you drag the icon down the screen for it to go into reverse. You only have to press the brake pedal to do this, and you've been in park mode. In my Y, all of the functions are on the stalk. In the new 3, on the steering wheel instead. I did actually prefer this. Now, this funky strip that goes around the driver's front section, the passenger section at the rear, I think I'm quite neutral about. Lots of people have added an LED strip, don't ask me why, around their Tesla. Now it comes built in the new 3, and you can change the colours using the central console. Select your preferred colour choice. I went for quite a deep pink. You couldn't see very well in the day, but the red one stands out quite a lot. I found it actually a little bit distracting. Goes right the way back to the rear of the vehicle. I should imagine when it's dark, it looks quite cool. You can actually switch this off. You can set it again in the main central console to either come on just at night when it's dark, or you can switch it off altogether. You find this under lights using the main central console. I think I'd have it probably just coming on at night. Also turn on a light, the footwell as well. I couldn't see that because it was daylight. I think that's quite a cool function, which I don't have on my Tesla Model Y. Screen in the back for the kids. I could take that or leave it. Estate style boot, rather than the full opening hatchback I have on my Tesla Model Y. No Tesla badge at the back, got the word instead. This I don't like. You see that line on the roof? 2 sections of glass, one at the front and one at the rear, lights in the middle. On the Tesla Model Y, it's one solid curve of glass, which I prefer a lot more than this in the new Tesla Model 3. Again, that's just personal choice. Cup holder in my car is always in use. The new 3 sliding section can cover it up. Never be used in my car, though the screen would by the kids. Again, something I'm neutral about. Done a full video on this, how to use the functions on the steering wheel with no stalks. Not a problem. I do actually love the grey colour instead of the wood effect I've got here on my Tesla Model Y. I much prefer the wheel trims of the new Tesla Model 3. Actually replace them on my Y. Third-party ones, they look like this. I think it looks slicker. Now this I really liked. Look close, you can see pinholes in the fabric. These are ventilated seats. Ooh. Did freak me out to start with. Could feel a sort of cool air my backside. It was coming from the little vents in the seat. Seats in my Tesla Model Y heat up, but they don't actually cool. Click on your driver's seat. I have the option for cooling or heating your seat. I find this really handy. Really like this function. And set it to auto. I think I would use that quite a lot. Had it installed on my Tesla Model Y. I think a refresh of the Tesla Model Y, some of these new editions, absolutely be amazing. Especially if the price didn't go up, which is looking like it won't be a winner. Need to start saving. Glance inside, it looks very similar to my Model Y, just lower to the ground. Then you can tap on and tap off miles to percentages on the screen. Always advise keeping it on percentages instead of miles. The central console, like in my Model Y, got all of the functions you need for setting your preferences for driving the vehicle. You can change the text size. If you're worried about not being able to see writing on the screen, you can actually make it bigger. Just personalising the vehicle for you. My ideal vehicle would be a refreshed Model Y. I prefer the seating position on the Model Y. I prefer the height. I prefer the boot size. Love that central piece of glass. Amazing panoramic view. Any questions, please ask. Thank you for the test drive.